Okay, so I've got Sam here, and he had this toe removed because of bone cancer 3 years ago, and he unfortunately has had kind of a similar situation on this side, and the toenail has pretty much come off. There is a tiny little piece of toenail left that I do believe is kind of rotting. He's been to the vet several times, and it's basically we're at wound care stage. He is 15 years old. He's a 15-year-old gentleman. Yeah, I know. The various and sundry things. I've got a flashlight. I've got Betadine solution. Yep. I've got lidocaine, some antibiotic powder, waterproof tape, gauze, paper towels. I've got a hemostat and some scissors. I did chop away some of the little hairs. Yep, I've already sprayed it with the lidocaine. And basically I'm going to try and remove, you can see maybe at the very bottom there is just this tiny little bit of nail that is left in there. I want to get that out of there. And then I've got the Betadine in a syringe. Basically just diluted it a little bit so that we can flush it. And then I'll probably take some of the gauze and wipe it and really debride the wound, clear it out. I've already taken out a lot of the nail. Another little piece had come out just a couple of days ago. So I know we're at wound care, and hopefully you're not feeling it too much, because hopefully you basically spray this stuff on here and you wait a couple of minutes. And it's cool and it fizzes. And honestly, the lidocaine also, man, does it kill bacteria. I love this stuff for working on wounds that you gotta be messing with. And you, sir, are going to have to wear a cone because you are a licker. I know. Hang in there, okay, buddy? We're gonna get this. Okay, and I kind of knew that was gonna happen. So, yep, it is gonna bleed a little bit. So this is what was left in there. This little tip, this sharp tip right here, was what was sticking out. But you can see it's basically rotting. This inner portion is just, it's slimy. It's very, very slimy. That part just rotted away, and it probably got reabsorbed back into the toe. This is not a sterile process, by the way, people. I'm doing my best to keep it clean, but this is far from sterile. I do kind of want to actually have it bleed maybe a little bit, but not a whole lot. It's doing that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not feeling any more nail in there. I think that was the last of the nail. If you've ever had a hangnail, that's probably what it felt like, and that's probably why he was limping so bad. All right, hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. Do I need to numb it a little bit more? Throw some more numbing in there. And then I am going to grab some gauze here. And I am going to with my feet. So I'm gonna really flush in there with some Betadine scrub. and we're going to blot it. It's actually really done a very good job of stopping bleeding. So now I am going to dry it out. You really want it to get dry, buddy. So actually, I'm going to take all of this out. Put down a new mat. You're being a good boy. Being a good boy. Yeah. Really dry out in between your heads. I'm just going to hold that there for a little bit. No! You cannot lick it. Sorry, buddy. You cannot lick it. Oh, I bet that toenail, pulling that toenail out felt good. Nope, nope. Sam, you cannot. Stop. There's actually a lot of little serous fluid coming out of that, but you can see the clear with a little bit of blood in it. Okay, I am going to bandage this sucker. Ugh. Which means we are going to use the antibacterial powder. I'm going to dump on a piece of gauze. Yep, we are going to wrap it. You need to hold still, my friend. Yep. Oh, come on. I don't know if there's enough on this roll. Nope, there is not. That is too tiny of a piece. Okay. Nope. Nope, Sam. And we're going to keep this bandage on it for 1 day. Okay. And we are going to use a piece of waterproof tape. I don't know. Do I want to actually? I think I'll put it over your nail. we are going to wrap that like that. And so yes, it is on there. When you do one of these, it's nice if the toes stick out. If the toes start to spread, that means he's getting swelling in his foot. And it needs to come off. Okay, so I'm going to call that I know, Sam. Good boy. Good boy. Yes, a good boy. And we are going to basically take him in my room, put him on the bed, and watch him like a hawk until Mommy gets back with the cone. Or did I give that one away? I might be at the other place. Anyway, that is Wound Care 101. And how to do a bandage, in case anybody needs to know. Oh, Sam, I know, buddy.